Images are a good way to get students excited about learning, but finding the right one can sometimes be difficult. In Illustrator today, we'll learn how we can take a good image and make it exactly what you've been looking for. We'll go to the File menu and choose Open. Navigate to the Assets folder and find the file flower.ai and choose Open. If we select the image of the flower, we can see that this is a raster graphic. The pieces are not individually selectable, and we can't edit them. For this drawing, I'd like to smooth out some of these lines and color in parts of the flower to make it a more appealing image. To do that, we'll go to the tracing presets, and we'll choose 6 colors so that each of the shades of gray and white are done when Illustrator scans the image. As it scans the image, it will convert those pixels into vector artwork. And now these pieces can be individually selected. If we click the Expand button, we'll see the anchor points and the line segments that make up the drawing. If we zoom in with the Command or Control and the plus key, we can see that there are some bumps that were left behind from the image trace. If we go underneath the Pencil tool and find the Smooth tool, it can be used to eliminate some of these bumps in the drawing by simply clicking and dragging our tool around those edges, and maybe a couple over here on this edge of the petal. You would want to go through your image and make sure that you smoothed out all the corners until it was exactly the way you wanted it. Now that we have our structure complete for our flower, we can select it all, and we're now going to color it in. And to do this, we're going to go to the Object menu, down to Live Paint, and we'll choose Make. Notice the squares on our bounding box have changed. That indicates that this is a live paint group. In our Tools panel, underneath the Shape Builder tool, we find the Live Paint Bucket tool. And as we drag it across the flower, we can see that it will highlight areas that can be painted in. I'm going to grab the Swatches panel and pull it out here so I can see all my colors, and we'll put the Symbols panel back. I'm going to start with the red and click on the petals to my flower. And you can see that Illustrator is coloring in this flower very quickly and with quite a bit of precision. And we'll use the yellow to just get the centers of the other parts of the flower. And because this is vector artwork, we're not leaving any gaps in between pixels. Illustrator's coloring in complete shapes. We'll add some green to our leaves down here at the bottom. Maybe the center of this would look good in a light blue. And then at the very heart of it, maybe we'll make this pink right here, just for some variety. And so very quickly now, I have converted this black and white image into a very colorful flower. So I'll press V for my selection tool and deselect the object so we can see the final output. And because this is vector artwork, all these pieces can now be pulled apart if we need to emphasize different areas of the drawing. Well, now it's your turn. Your students are waiting for something that's engaging. Find it and modify it in Illustrator.